Yes, so welcome to my review of the Letshuoer D13, which uses a dynamic driver and a 13mm, obviously that's the size. It is a diamond-like carbon type of driver, and I've had good luck with that in the past. And yeah, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Letshuoer UK for sending it to me. Thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, and all thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So just some specs. 16 ohm impedance, 105 decibel sensitivity, 20 Hz, 20 kHz, 1.25 meter cable. Again, the driver's 13mm. Again, you pick whatever language you're in. Obviously, this is the English. Yeah, so use a DLC diaphragm. That's the magnets, and the magnets are super strong, which I'll show in a bit. And yeah, let's just see what we get. So it says high res there. Some paperwork here, the product catalogue. You can see these are quite a few. I've tried the Type Pro and the S12, but obviously some nice ones there, like the EJ07M and the HBB model. Looks very in depth, worth a read if you get these. Obviously they're missing because I've been using them, which are here. As you can see, the magnets are very strong, so they are coloured slightly in there. That's blue, that's red, so it's easy just to see, you know, from a glance which is which. These screw off, obviously I'll explain that more in the full review. That change, these are in the box is more simple as that. Put them down. Very nice build quality, just like the S12 was. Obviously 2-pin as well, so let's see what you get. So some documentation, like a QC. You can get these with different kind of terminations. So you get quite a nice cable, different to the S12. Obviously 2-pin. The ends are coloured, 3.5, which is fine. Most of my gear is 3.5, but I know a lot of people these days, most of their gear is probably balanced. So there's the other tuning nozzles, which I'll show you later on. Tips and more tips. So yeah, should be quite interesting. It's good to see you get more customizable kind of options. Very simple. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the future. Build the graphs and my experience of it and my thoughts, opinions, etc. See you in a bit. So finally on to the review section of the Letshuoer D13. That's how you can see it looks like, you know, attached. These also come in blue as well. Obviously I don't have them. Anyway, cable is very good. I think it's pretty good. Flexible. I think it seems a little bit softer than the S12. I think the cable is a little bit better. So yeah, let's just take these off. Move this out the way. So yeah, let's just get on to power and sensitivity. I had no real issues at all. These aren't hard to power or nothing like that. Didn't really seem fussy or anything like that. I think this fine, so not much to say really. So comfort, this is probably only one of the negatives these have. These are not a fully ergonomic shape, as you can see. Comfort for me was fine. A friend of mine tried them briefly and he wasn't too keen on it, but for me it was okay, and I've tried a lot more earphones than he has. But yeah, the nozzle length's fine. It was fine, but it's just not the most ergonomic kind of shape. But the driver is big. It is a 13mm. So let's just get on to build quality. Build quality is good for like the case, which you saw, the cable, the nozzles, the tolerances, like how it's manufactured, all very good. Which I expect from the company, because they do know what they're doing, and they are an OEM, so they make these themselves. Obviously super strong magnets. So let's talk about the nozzle. So very easy to do. You just take it off. No issues with the thread, nothing like that. Obviously I've graphed the original nozzle, and which this is, and the treble nozzle, shall we say, just brings more treble. Yeah, so the timbre of these, very good because it's DD. I think these sound great. I'll talk about the sound in a bit, but the overall natural, they do have an overall natural sound. Again, which you normally get from DDs. You can't really get it from plain Rs for some reason, and you definitely don't get it from balanced armatures most of the time. Yeah, stage imaging, fine. I was more than happy with it. The extension seems good enough. It's not like somewhere they drop off a cliff. But anyway, let's get into sound, because that's what we're here for. So I'm going to overlay a graph of both the normal nozzle and the treble nozzle now, so you can see what it's like. And yeah, instead of me like going into like bit by bit, I'll probably do more of a general one, just for a bit of a change. So as you can see, the treble one really only adds a little bit towards the, in the presence region, and the up to the mid treble. It doesn't really do much before that or much after it. So it is quite precise where it aims in a frequency response. But as you can see, you could probably call these more of a V, shall we say. They are definitely have an elevated bass, which quality bass. Again, they've used a custom 13mm DLC driver, which is, again, I think they've used a quality driver, and the driver matching is as well seems very good. And yeah, so bass is elevated in both. As you can see, the nozzle doesn't really affect either way, so which is good. Good impact, decay. I like it a lot. For all the genres I've tried, it sounds great. It's not, doesn't have crazy bass, but it is obviously an elevated. It does have elevated bass. Again, from the big driver. So yeah, mids. There's a little bit of bleed towards the bottom. I like that. I've said this a million times. It gives it things a bit more body. I like it. Apart from that, the mids are quite smooth, but then it does shoot up a bit. So they are upper mid forward and like lower treble forward. I don't mind that at all. These aren't shouty. Some of these sometimes you get DDs and they're kind of shouty as in brackets. So which means like vocals can be super forward. I didn't find them really that forward. I thought it was a good balance. There's also no sibilance, unlike companies like KZ, and they always have like an elevation around 5k. These don't have that, which is kind of cool. And obviously there's a peak at 8k. I'm pretty sure that's just the resonance from where they get measured. You can see then it gradually rolls off. There's a little peak towards 12. I don't really hear that because it's not massive. But yeah, treble extension is more than fine. Instrument separation is very good because the driver as well is very good. Micro details, again, are very good. Not as good as the S12, which is planar, which is kind of a trick they have up their sleeve. But as a DD, it's very good. I was very happy with the overall performance. I do prefer the non-treble one, so the one that's got the lower treble peak, just over 2k. So I prefer the smoother variant, shall we say. But my friend of mine does prefer the other one, so it's just swings and roundabouts. But yeah, on the whole, very good. Quality bass, mids are fine, very clear. Treble, very clear, not aggressive. If it's tuned anymore, it'd probably be a bit sharper. But I was happy with what it is. I do like the overall sound. I think they sound great. They've done a good job. In a few ways, I do prefer these over the S12, but in a few other ways, I prefer the S12 over these. But yeah, it's just swinging around a bit, and yeah, good set. Not much to say really. I could talk about different tracks, but everybody listens to different type of music. And yeah, conclusion is, do I recommend these? Yes. Obviously, these are not as cheap as some other models, but they seem to be very well engineered and made. They've got very good driver matching, very, very nice tuning on them as well. Obviously, I like what they've done. Obviously they're not the most ergonomic shape, but I personally have no issues with them. I think they're a good set. I'm quite curious to what they do next. I haven't tried really that many other models from the company, but yeah, I think the pricing is right. I'm glad they didn't price it more, because it starts to get into a different league of kind of competition. But yeah, good set. Not much to say. They did a good job. To really nitpick, I'd probably maybe prefer slightly smoother treble. Slightly, but that's probably it really. I'm happy with the amount of bass. It's quality. And yeah, good set. So if you know anything in particular, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which may be a blonde. So see you soon.